So you want to be the best of the best, huh? Well, this is a challenge for the best of the best. At least that's what it says. This is Nightmare mode. I'll be going over each point here so you know how to play this for yourself, and we'll play an example run. We're breaking down Nightmare mode, one of the tougher challenges in Phasmophobia. If you're new to it, don't worry, I got you covered. You unlock Nightmare mode at level 30. By then, you should have a good handle on ghost hunting, because this mode does not hold your hand. Ghosts will hide one type of evidence. The ghosts only give 2 pieces of evidence. You'll have to figure out the ghost type by using the behavior and secondary clues. The exception here, of course, being the mimic, which gives 3 types of evidence since it provides the ghost orbs as a 4th type normally. The ghost's room will sometimes change. The ghost has a higher chance to move to a different room mid-game, which can throw off your investigation. You may notice this if evidence disappears from a room or activity slows down in the area you suspected. Make a mental note of the temps in other rooms and see if the suspected ghost room suddenly raises to that level. It's usually a good indicator that the ghost has left the area. No setup time. The second you walk in, the ghost is active. No safe time to set up gear. But if you've played professional before, this is nothing new. Short hunt grace period. The time between the hunt starting and the ghost being able to kill you is only 2 seconds. You'll hear the front door slam shut, lights flicker, and your electronics will start malfunctioning almost immediately. Long hunt duration. Ghosts will hunt for longer than in other modes, making it way harder to hide. Listen for heavy footsteps, deep breathing, or ghostly whispers as signs that the hunt is still ongoing. A good indicator here is if you can use a light switch or not, as those will be disabled during a hunt. Kills increase hunt duration. If a teammate dies during a hunt, the ghost keeps hunting for an additional 15 seconds per kill. If someone dies mid-hunt, do not assume the hunt is over. Wait until everything returns to normal. Sanity pills restore much less sanity. Instead of a big boost, they only restore 25% sanity. Plan ahead, because running out of sanity means more hunts. The fuse box starts off. Power is always off at the start, but unlike professional mode, the truck map won't tell you where it is. Don't trust the temperature readings until you turn this back on, and most importantly, do it quickly. Your sanity drains quickly in the dark. This can be especially damning if you already can't see the sanity bar in the truck. Almost no hiding places. Most usual hiding spots are blocked off, so you'll have to get creative. Some doors and furniture might still work as cover, but I recommend keeping a mental note of what closets and coverings are available as you search the map. At this point, I'll be assuming that you mostly have level 2 items. That's what I'll be playing with as well. I'll be doing this on Tanglewood, just because Tanglewood's an easy place to remember where, the fuse boxes are. This mode does have 4 times the rewards, so this can be quite lucrative to train on. It lets you practice how to find ghosts based on their traits and their behaviors. It does give you 2 evidence to at least narrow down the search, so it's not 0 evidence, but you will have to sort of fill in the blanks on a few of these. Now, there's a bit of a caveat to this. Some evidence for certain ghosts are guaranteed. The Diogen and the Moroi are guaranteed to both have spirit box. The Mimic is guaranteed to have ghost orbs, even though technically that's its 4th evidence piece. The Obake is guaranteed to have ultraviolet. The Goryo is guaranteed to have dots. Mind you, Goryo will only show dots through a camcorder. You can watch this outside of a room or in the truck. The Hantu is guaranteed to have freezing. It's also one of the ghosts that gets the room the coldest the fastest, that I've found, at least in my tests. Just a quick additional note while editing here. Every other ghost will hide 1 piece of evidence at random. For example, a demon can hide any 3 of its evidence, such as ultraviolet, ghost writing, or freezing temps. The ghosts I mentioned before this cannot hide their guaranteed evidence. So we're going to play Tanglewood on Nightmare, and we're going to ready up here. So when you're playing in Nightmare, the most important thing is to try and keep your sanity up. Why? Because you can't see your sanity. I'm sure a few of you rage gamers know what this is like. Maybe the poltergeist was angry and just smashed these screens. Either way, you can't see activity and you can't see your sanity. That being said, you got to stay outside of the darkness as much as possible. So stay in the light, get the breaker on immediately. If you can, hold a firelight in your hand with it lit. This will reduce the sanity drain in the darkness. With each tier of firelight, the reduction of sanity goes higher and higher. Tier 1 firelights will reduce sanity drain by 33%. Tier 2 firelights, like the one I'm holding right now, will reduce sanity drain by 50%. And Tier 3 sanity lights will reduce sanity drain by 66%.
Dave's brain is broken.
There is some old information out there that says the sanity drain gets stopped completely when you hold a firelight. That's no longer true. That hasn't been true for about 2 years. The very first thing you want to do here is you want to find where the breaker box is. Usually in Tanglewood, that's in the garage right around here, or in the basement right around here. It's the only 2 places it really spawns. If you can remember these spots from professional, you'll have an easier time finding these later. The very first thing we want to do is find A, the breaker, B, the ghost room. And so my starting items are firelight, a temperature gauge, and I want to bring a camcorder with me. Also, a level 2 headset will give you an extra spot for a flashlight if you're feeling a little, afraid of the dark. We're just going to go in and check the garage first, and then immediately we're going to go down to the basement. And we want to minimize the amount of time that we're in the darkness. So it's not in the garage. We'll turn the light on here. But once the breaker's on, we will have our sanity drain stop in the light. There you go. What I want to do now is I want to make sure that I have the entire entryway lit up. As I walk through here, I don't have to worry as much about sanity drain. Bonus points here. I already found the bone. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to find the ghost room just by comparing all the temperatures. Don't take temperatures unless you have already turned on the generator. It won't give you a accurate reading. And again, we're closing doors and turning lights off after we're done with the room, just to make sure that... Okay. For that specific reason. When we close doors, ghosts will sometimes open them. So, this door opened, and I'm going to check the temperature again here. 12 degrees. So maybe not this room, as the house warms up, but maybe an adjacent room. Could be this one. Could just be the bathroom. 11 degrees. Probably 10 degrees. 12 degrees, not so much. Also keep in mind, the ghost turned the light off. It's somewhere around here. It's wandering into this room. It could be the front hallway. It is the front hallway. This area counts as the living room from here on out. This is the front hallway. It's a different room. So I'm going to turn that light off, turn this light off, go outside, turn on my camera, checking really quickly these areas for ghost orbs. Again, not staying in the darkness too long. I'm going to leave the camera here. Ghost will probably be able to move it on me. That's fine. I'll come back with a tripod. Next thing I want to get is a crucifix. I want to get the EMF to know if we're dealing with anything that's EMF level 5. And then obviously the tripod so we can set up our camcorder. Turning lights back on because we want to make sure that our sanity drain is minimized. We got temperatures about 9 degrees here. It could be an adjoining room. That's the other thing. Always check the other rooms too. Yeah, it's 3 degrees in the baby room. So it's not this room, it is the baby room. Get our camcorder, just press F. It's on the tripod. And then we check the temperature again. 3 degrees. It might go freezing, it might not. We'll see. Again, freezing's a good one to get. Spirit box is a good one to get. Anything that's guaranteed on other ghosts will help us figure out what we're looking for. Get some salt, get some UV, and then we get a photo camera because we want to make sure that we're going to get maximum awards for this. So photos are so important. Put some salt here, salt here. I'm already seeing my breath, so perhaps we're close to freezing. Leave this here. It's going to light up the door and the salt piles if it stops rolling. Okay, thank you. Temperature again. 3 degrees. Okay, so we got now salt pile interaction, and salt pile interaction. 3 disturbed salts. I'm not seeing any UV, so no footprints. We've already eliminated our first ghost here. We already know that it's not going to be an Obake. Obake has guaranteed UV. Checking temps again. 3.4. While staying in the light, we are going to take a picture of the bone. Grab the bone evidence. Get our firelight, so in case we want to get that as evidence as well. Maybe there's an interaction that happens. Next thing we want to do is get dots in here. Then I'm going to also check the truck for orbs. It's a little easier to see orbs before you put dots in, so always do that first. Because we have the level 2 tripod, we can rotate the camera a little bit. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs. I will check again when I get back into the room. Next, I'm going to get spirit box. I should have left the camera in there, but so I could have took the book, but that's okay. At some point, you're going to want to sneak incense in here. Oh, we just got this. Interaction. Yep. 3-star photo for interaction. Put that there. You can start to see dots. We can use our spirit box. The lights off. Where are you?
Right here.
Okay, cool. Elderly victim. Didn't ask you, but thank you. So we got Spirit Box. Spirit Box is a guaranteed result for the Moroi and the Diogen. If we got 2 out of 3 for Moroi and Diogen, but we didn't get Spirit Box, say if we got for Moroi we got Ghost Riding and Freezing Temperatures, but we didn't get Spirit Box, we would know it's not a Moroi because the Spirit Box is guaranteed. I personally find the Spirit Box kind of annoying, so I'll just put that away. You can leave it on if you want. I have voice activation on. Sometimes it'll just talk. It might let you know the ghost is still here. I heard something get moved over there. I need one more piece of evidence just to narrow down what we're looking for. These ghosts are slippery sons of guns. I'll get a ghost writing book. Quickly just creep in this room for any dot activity. I'm not immediately seeing anything happening here, so I'm also going to take a incense just to make sure that I can sort of ward off the ghost should it start hunting early for any reason, because there are ghosts that can do that. The yokai will hunt early if you talk near it. The demon just hunts because it feels like it. It's a good time to check our side objectives. Detect a ghost presence with the motion sensor. Cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. Repel the ghost while it's chasing someone. This one, you need a hunt. Usually in nightmare mode, I do a hunt every time. It's a good way to just sort of verify you're looking at the ghost that you're looking at. Because incense is sort of like a managed resource here, I'm going to make sure the ghost is still in this room. So it's still here. I'm going to burn this incense. I don't know, walk around, maybe say a little prayer, maybe mumble some Latin, you know. Okay, we got ghost writing. That's the other thing with incense. Incense will force an interaction like that. So Love's turn. It's a mare. I was really lucky there. Mares will have that ability to turn the light off immediately, right after you hit it. That is all I need to know. This is what I mean by knowing the ghost traits and knowing their behaviors. It does help to know, like, the mare turns the light off immediately after you turn it on. It's sometimes, helpful to know, like, the Obake has 6 fingers on a single handprint. Occasionally, anyways. The Banshee has a unique scream. Things of that nature. There's other videos that cover this extensively, so I would suggest checking those out, or I'll have another video covering all that soon. Okay, since we know it's a mare, now we're going to focus on our side objectives. We're going to focus on getting more 3-star photos. So easy way to get 3-star photos here, especially when getting a photo of the ghost is not one of the objectives. We can just do something like salt. Pretty easy to do. The ghost writing itself, I didn't capture the interaction. If you see the ghost writing happening in action, you can get sort of the interaction and then the ghost writing picture itself. Both pictures are worth 3 stars if you do it right. I'll take another crucifix with me. Got to just overlap in case it decides to move rooms. If you want to see the range of a crucifix, hold down F or whatever it is on console you have the place. You can see an outline in the distance there to see what 3 meters looks like. To get good overlap, I'm going to put this like right here. We'll get a picture of our ghost writing. Check the book. Yep, that's 3 stars. Got really lucky here because the ghost decided to do a ghost event, and that gave us a 3-star ghost photo. Again, verifying it's a mare. Because the ghost events are happening a little too much for my taste, I think I'm going to quickly take some sanity medication. Again, sanity medication only covers about 25%. If you're at 0, 1 sanity med is not going to prevent a hunt. You need to take at least 2 to get to 50, and that sometimes even that won't be enough. The important thing is to just not linger in the dark. Just don't do it. And if you do have to be in the dark, take a firelight with you. Okay, so now we need to detect the presence with the motion sensor. Also, I'm only going to take one of those medications because I still want to not wait like forever for a hunt. Here's another one. We have both of our evidences. I'm just making sure that the ghost is still here. So we got the motion sensor. We only have one thing left to do, and that's to repel the ghost with incense while it's chasing someone. Easiest place to do that in Tanglewood, right around the kitchen counter. So I get 2 more of these things. These incense will slow the ghost down. So if you're trying to do a ghost hunt where you want to figure out the speed of a ghost, you'll need to know that this will slow the ghost down. Level 3 will even stop the ghost in its tracks. Okay, walk through our other 2 salt piles here. Here we go. Full on photos, all level 3. Even got a ghost photo here because of the ghost event. So what I will like to do sometimes when I'm doing a ghost hunt, if I have to sit in a dark room and wait for it, I'd rather put dots out. When I have dots on the wall, I can see the outline of the ghost as it's chasing me around the dark room. And that helps me know when I have to hit sprint, because save your sprint when you're going around a object to loop it. You'll need the sprint around corners to make sure you can sort of hide line of sight, especially timing that well with a incense, which blinds the ghost. You'll be able to get away from it. When the lights are off here, I can see around the room. I can see the shadow of whatever ghost is hunting. Here we go. I don't hear a heartbeat, so it doesn't mean that's that close. It'll sound like it's close when it goes in the garage. I need it to come to me. Hey, come here. Because I need to do this. So now it can't see me. I can see me again. I save my sprint for this moment. And it's gone. The hunt's over. You did it. It wasn't that scary. Again, that's very much a mare thing to do. So we have all 3 of our objectives. Every photo is a 3-star photo. We even got a photo of the ghost. And I can almost guarantee you that this is going to be a mare, even though I only have 2 pieces of evidence, which is ghostwriting and spirit box. Because of the hunt we just did, I can confirm it's a mare because it's not going to be a Moroi. Moroi is a bit faster at this point, especially at a hunt. I would say it's about 2 meters per second minimum when it's got line of sight. Can't be a Moroi. Diogen knows where you are at all times and will find you and will slow down right when it finds you because the Diogen is a creep. So this wasn't a Diogen. If you do this often enough, you'll be able to tell the difference between a poltergeist throw and a regular ghost throw. A regular ghost throw is like underhand tossing a ball. Poltergeist is very much overhand. We didn't see that. The behaviors and the traits of these 2 ghosts tell me that it's a mare, because a mare, as we saw 3 times over and over again, you turn the light on and it immediately turns off, there's a good chance it's a mare. So I have pretty much a perfect investigation here. All I have to do now is sit back and claim the rewards. And there we go. Hopefully this helped you. 4 times the XP is a great way to level up as well. But yeah, until next time, if you like this video, please consider subscribing. If you want to see me live in action, hunting down some ghosts with some, very qualified people themselves, please consider following me on Twitch. I go live almost every day. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and good luck. Because the Diogen is a creep.